Hey everyone, it's Drew from Top City Gear again, and in this video I'm going to show you a little bit of how to knife repair. But before I show you that, I just want to talk a little bit about my recent experience with Kershaw's warranty service, which was definitely positive. One day I started using my trusty Blackout, and I noticed that the blade did not really spring to life like it should, being an assisted opening knife. It just seemed like it was just not wanting to flick out as easy as it normally would, and I just thought it was dirty or something in the pivot area, so I took it apart and I actually found that the torsion bar was broken on it, which is, the torsion bar is essentially the part that is the spring that springs the blade open. It's like, well, crap, now what? So I went on Kershaw's website and re-looked up their warranty policies, and as it turns out, they'll actually send you certain parts that you might need. They'll send you the screws and pocket clip and the torsion bar. So, and apparently free. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll try that. And I just got on there, filled out their form on actually it was New Year's Day this year, 2014, and I got the actually 2 torsion bars, which is pretty sweet. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but they sent me 2 of them for free, and I got it about 10 days later in the mail. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. So now if I break one, I'll have a spare, and that one will definitely last long enough to get some more in. So hopefully I'll never be without it. I was kind of missing it there for a while. So, but just want to say thumbs up to Kershaw for standing by their product and making it really painless through their website, and didn't have to send it in and wait weeks to get it back. So really pleased with that. So with that, I'll go ahead and open this baby up, and we'll look to see how you actually go about changing this torsion bar. So here's a close-up look at how to change the torsion bar on a Kershaw Blackout, and I would imagine that another assisted opening model would be pretty much the same, but basically there are 3 screws. We're going to need to take out the pivot screw, this little screw along the back edge of the handle, and then there's this kind of weird lanyard hole screw. That's probably the hardest one, but basically I'm going to open that there, and you will need a couple of Torx bits and a flat blade. I've got a 1/4 inch wide flat blade tip for that lanyard screw, the T6 Torx for the small screw on the back of the handle, and then I believe this is a T10 for the pivot screw. So we just basically start taking those out. I'll show you up close on this lanyard screw. See how it's kind of got a notch there and a notch there. That's where you want to stick the screwdriver blade into, and then you kind of have to keep the back from spinning. It might be a little bit awkward. And then the threaded portion can stay inside the handle there. Go there. And on this side, there's one part of the torsion bar, and there's the other part. I also forgot to mention that you are going to need a Phillips head to get this inner plate off the handle in order to get the torsion bar out of there. Might also help to have a little magnet, kind of like my special fancy dancy screwdriver has there, to get these screws out. Yeah, okay. Alright, now we've got our 2 little screws removed from the inside plate there. can kind of lift that out of the way, and you can see here the old torsion bar, which is broke in 2 pieces. Obviously that's why it doesn't work. So we will just put the new one in there. Now kind of the way this works is you kind of set it down in this area, and one end goes into this little area and the other end goes into this moon-shaped groove here. So I'll just set that in there like so. Put the plate back down on there. Okay. And then go ahead and set the screws back in there. And then once that's all back together, then you can reinstall the handle, and you just have to be sure to line up a few different things here. There's this little hole right here that goes onto that dowel. Of course, that hole there goes to the pivot screw, which has got a little shoulder. And then also both ends of the torsion bar have a hole. There's one end that goes in that hole there in the blade, and then another goes into this slot that's built into the other side of the handle. And then there's also a little tab there that goes into a notch on this back end there, so you just gotta kind of make sure everything's lined up. It might take you a little bit to finagle that. I know maybe you're better than me. It might take me a long time, let's say that. Alright, I think she's all snapped together. So while I'm holding that, I'm going to put the pivot screw in there. Try it out here. Oh yeah, that's nice. You can see now it hardly requires any movement to open that blade. Look at that. Sweet. I can tell I need to tighten up this pivot screw just a bit. It's got a little bit of excessive blade bobble. There we go. But that's about it. That's the gist of it there. So this knife, I highly recommend it. I've got a review on it that I did about 1.5 years or so ago, so you might check that out. But hopefully this helps somebody out there, and thanks for watching.